It's good to get a win. They did a really good job. Congratulations to Miami. They played. I thought they played very well. They came after us in the middle for sure. They ended up having 25 kills out of their middles, which is out of whatever that is that I can see, 38 swings or something along that line. Did a great job. I thought they played very well. They attacked us very well and did a really good job. And I thought we did a good job, especially we were good emotionally at the end. We were real steady coming out in the beginning, and we've been serving better and better, and it was better today. So hopefully we can keep that going forward.
What do you feel like has been one of the keys to this run that you've been on to end the regular season and now going into the postseason? What are you doing well?
Well, we've had the same lineup intact for the last 6 matches. This is the only time we've had this lineup intact really the whole year. With things a little different when we started when she wasn't hurt. And, anytime you take, it's not just your starting setter. It's been the starting setter for every single match for 4 straight years. And you take them out. And don't get me wrong, Shell's, I've said many times, and I said it at our end of the year dinner, so to speak, that without Chelsea Ashton, we wouldn't be here at all. She did an awesome job. But when you take somebody who's set every single match for 3.5 years and you pull them out, it disrupts things. And so took a little bit when she got back. It took people to figure out what their roles were. I thought Liz, once Lauren went out, Liz did a great job of stepping up and doing some things that we needed Liz to do probably before Lauren went out, but it may never have happened had Lauren not gone out. But once she got back, now we've kind of been able to put everybody in place, and we have the same lineup. This is one match, and it's a short run, and we're now about to start playing real tough teams, so we'll see how much better we're playing.
Lauren, would you just comment quickly on the serving tonight? You had a pretty big advantage on them. You guys had 6 aces and only 1 error. They had 2 aces and 8 errors. That was a pretty big advantage for you guys.
Yeah, I mean the Pac-12 is serving and passing has been brutal. You always got to come ready to play, and it was a lot of fun tonight serving. I think I personally really like the NCAA molten balls, and that was really fun for me. The ball just dropped good for a lot of us, so yeah, we served good.
Forgive my ignorance, are those different than what you use in the regular season? Okay.
We use Nike balls, they're a little bit lighter.
Oh, okay.
So I think I get to hit them a little bit harder. I think Liz does too. But the Nike ones float really well, but it was just a different feel.
Liz, did you find that the same feeling with a little different ball?
Yeah, I like the molten balls also. It seems like you can hit it harder and get a lot more on it.
Okay.
Lauren, what was the injury that had you out, and how long were you out this year?
Versus Arizona, one of the girls came underneath the net hitting, and I came down on top of her foot. It was a mid-foot sprain and a bone bruise of the 4th and 5th metatarsal. So I was out for 6 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks? 6 weeks.
And so when did you get back?
Let's see.
Well, running the 5-1, this is the 6th match, so running the 5-1, this is the 4th week she's been back, where she's able to run a 5-1. There were times that we were having her run a 6-2 that we stayed with a 6-2 just because it was too hard for her to jump.
Liz, you had 8 kills in the first set. What allowed you to be successful early on?
I think it just has a big part of, it's tournament time. You're all hyped up and ready to go. And I think we came out really strong that first set, and everyone was doing their job. And when everyone does their job, it makes it really easy for you to execute and get points.
Obviously, you guys have some pretty positive memories of this building from last year. And we won't know for a little while now if it's going to be Nebraska tomorrow. But if it is Nebraska, what are your thoughts about going up against the Huskers for the second year in a row?
When we played them last year, it was a really fun match. The entire building was all red, and we had our little 40-person Oregon section. But it was a lot of fun to play in front of, for sure. The fans here are awesome, and I think it's just going to be a really good volleyball game. I'm excited, looking forward to it.
Is this a building you guys feel, and either one of you can answer this, do you feel comfortable here? I mean, is there, a feeling like we've been here and done this before? Or?
I think it definitely helps that we were able to play in Nebraska last year and in front of that many fans and everything else. So I think we definitely have, a little bit of an edge on some other teams that would be coming in here to play.
Is there ever with any of you any worry about that revenge factor? Teams tend to get up more for a team that knocked them out the year before.
I think every team always, has a little revenge, but we're going to be just as hyped up as they are because we know it's a big game as well, so we won't be caught off guard.
Yeah, no, I agree with Liz, definitely. And I think this Nebraska team's a little bit of a newer team. They graduated a lot of starters, but so did we. So it's kind of the old, rivalry, but at the same time, it's kind of a new one. So I'm really excited to see what happens.
This regional comes through Lincoln, so regardless, you guys would maybe make some sort of return. Is it nice to have these early round games here to sort of get a feel for the building and everything?
We get to come back.
Yeah.
Coach, one quick small thing. Casey Nady had the final kill there on the overpass, and she was somebody I think you put in there right at the end as a freshman. I assume just to maybe get a little experience. How nice is it to see somebody that isn't one of your main players?
Well, for sure. I mean, Casey's been very close. I mean, Casey has started a good amount of matches this year. Certainly played and more. Her and Serena were very close for a long time, and I wanted to make sure that she played an NCAA match. I really wanted to make sure I got Bethany in there. Great kid, and she had a kill as well, which, that was the loudest cheer I thought we'd had as a team when she put that ball on the floor. And here's somebody who's gone through a lot, didn't get to play last year at all, and got to bring her into the Final Four, but she wasn't able to play. And I want to make sure she had a chance to play an NCAA match before her career was done as well. But it was important to get Casey in there for sure. I would like to get Nia in there as well, but just couldn't get everybody.
Yeah.